sports reports on the Billy C. Boxing Network. I'm back in the inner sanctum of the St. Pete Boxing Gym, where Dan the Man Birmingham works his magic on a daily basis with Keith one-time Thurman in preparation for March 9th in the Big Apple. It's on the Bernard Hopkins Tavoris Cloud card, and where one time is going to take on Jan Zaveck. He's a Slovenian. It's for the WBO title eliminator. What does that mean? That means the winner is going to be the mandatory challenger for 147-pound WBO champ, Timothy Bradley. But hold on. Tim Bradley, if Thurman should win, could take a look at Thurman's youth, speed, power, and larger size and say, ruh-roh, I think I'm going to vacate as opposed to accommodate. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got the key players right here today, and we're going to talk to them now. Keith, one-time Thurman, thanks for having me.
Great being here with you, Sonee.
This wasn't your chosen opponent. So now you're in it. How does it feel to go in against an opponent that you really didn't choose?
Well, you know, we're ready, you know. The last time we stepped on HBO, we told everybody, I'm calling out the world of boxing, you know, anybody in the world of boxing. So, you know, they threw a name at us, Zaveck. He's a respectable fighter, been doing this thing in boxing for a long time. He's got a great rank, great position. He's technically where I want to be, so we took this fight, and, you know, looking forward to March 9th.
Okay. He's been off a year. Mean anything?
At his age, you know, a lot of people would say that it kind of does mean something, you know. The odds, a lot of people are swaying in my favor. You know, like I said, though, I'm just staying level-headed. You know, I'm training hard. We're working hard here in camp. And, you know, like I said, man, I'm just ready to perform come March 9th and hopefully give y'all what I promised, you know, which is KOs for life. You know, so we're going to come through March 9th with a KO, TKO victory.
All right. Now, he's 36. It's down to the nitty-gritty for him. He's either going for another title, and you're looking to boot, and the new. That's right. Okay, so how does that affect the fight?
You know, I have to be active every round. I gotta make it clear to the judges that I'm winning the rounds. You know, he is coming into the ring with the Intercontinental belt. You know, so he has some little things of favor, you know, as far as coming in as a champ and things like that, and being an ex-world champion. But like I said, I'm trying to showcase my talent. I'm trying to step it up every single time we step in the ring, and that's what's going to happen come March 9th.
Well, now, he's 32-2, 19 KOs. You're 19-0, 18 KOs. Now, here's the deal. Same number of KOs almost, half the fights. What does that say for you?
Well, you know, I mean, I'm a power puncher. I'm a power puncher. I was born a power puncher. You know, it's just a gift from God, and I just keep representing it every time that I step into the ring. Zaveck, you know, I watched over tape. I watched over the Berto fight. Berto's a great friend of mine, you know, a Florida fighter. We go way back, and before he even turned pro in the amateur circuit. And, you know, Berto was able to stand there toe-to-toe with him, and Berto's not the biggest welterweight either, you know. So I'm going to respect Zaveck's power, but I don't expect him to be bringing in the same power that I'm going to bringing in, which is that one-time power.
Sometimes older fighters, when they're going and they see that door closing, that window closing, they feel like they have something to prove. Do you think that's going to affect the outcome of the fight at all? His hunger?
Well, every fighter always has something to prove. Whenever we're stepping in the ring, you know, the critics are waiting to throw darts at us, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Zaveck, when I read the reports, he has a great fan base back in his country. You know, he's got great support. He's got a great passion for the sport. So I bet he feels the pressure. But, you know, at the same time, you know, just like me, I'm pretty sure he's up to the challenge, and that's why he took the fight.
He actually gave you some props. He gave homage to your, what he called, brilliant amateur career. And he also said that he's not in awe of you. What are you going to do to create an awe-inspiring performance?
Well, you know, that's something that's going to I'm going to take care of that situation when we're toe-to-toe, you know. And, you know, once upon a time, I was standing outside of the ring. I remember the first time I saw Winky Wright. remember the first time they're like, you're going to spar Winky Wright. Winky Wright has one of the best jabs in the world of boxing. Matter of fact, it might be the best jab in the world of boxing. I remember sitting outside of that ring saying, well, there's nothing special about that. He's throwing a jab. He's hitting people with a jab. Those people, they can't see his jab. I didn't know what was happening from the outside of the ring. And then I got inside of the ring, and it was a whole nother story.
I would feel that Zaveck is more of a distance fighter, and you are more of a knockout artist. I know you have boxing skills. Do you intend to take him out in rounds 1 through 3 or 4? Because do you feel like if you take it past 4, you're going to have to go to boxing skills? Is it your plan to knock him out in 3 or 4?
My plan is to go in there, box smart, and see what happens, you know. If the openings are there, I'm going to take it. You know, I'm going to test his chin early. I'm going to test his body early. I'm going to make sure I find a way to place that power and let him know that one time's here, you know. I'm the real deal. And, you know, I can't guarantee an early knockout, but I also can say, you know, don't blink, you know, because it's always possible. You know, we told the critics last time that, you know, we're going to come in, we're going to do our thing. We were able to drop Quintana in round 1 with that body shot, you know. So I'm pretty much going to go in with that same mindset. I'm always looking for that knockout, always looking on how I can take that fighter out of there so that me and my team can go home early.
But you're prepared to go the distance.
We're definitely prepared to go the distance. Like you said, you know, I got a boxing ability. I don't know if Zaveck's going to bring it out of me. He just might. You know, if it's a tough enough fight, you might see a lot of boxing. You might see a lot of movement. But, you know, that's one thing that I like about this fight. There's no guarantee how it's going to go. I can do this. I can do a little bit of that. And come March 9th, I'm going to bring everything that I got in the ring.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about Hopkins Cloud. You know, I just want to get your feelings on that. Bad fight for Hopkins or good fight for Cloud?
I think it's a decent fight all in all. Hopkins has, you know, surprisingly, Hopkins has been pretty active. You know, he's been real active, even at this point in his career. I don't know if anybody truly has the same amount of passion that he has in the sport. I'm looking forward to seeing his performance. You know, it's interesting because this could be one of those fights where he might hang up the ropes after this, you know. So, you know, I'm just really blessed to be there come March 9th to be the co-main event, and I'm looking forward to watching.
Do you think Hopkins is more focused on taking out Don King than his opponent?
I don't know because I haven't been watching the press conference.
You know what I'm talking about. Winky Wright stepped into the gym. We are still in the inner sanctum of the St. Pete Boxing Gym. This is Sonee from Sonee's Florida Sports Report on the Billy C. Boxing Network. I'm lucky enough to have Wink the Man walk in. Thank you so much for taking a minute, Wink.
Oh, no problem at all.
Tell me why you're here today.
I'm here to see Keith. You know what I mean? He been working hard for a long time now. He's coming into his just due. Hopefully he go out here in New York and show the world what we think that he one of the best fighters out there.
What words of wisdom do you have for Keith?
Fight smart, you know what I mean? You want a long career and you want to be successful, so be smart. You know, everybody want to see you go out here and knock them out and do all this wild stuff, but do it smart and win the fight.
This is Sonee Thompson with Sonee's Florida Sports Report on the Billy C. Boxing Network. I am standing next to Keith, one time Thurman. March 9th, Barclays Center, NYC. If you don't know this face, you'll know it on March 9th.